that point of proceedings now where all of you sat out down the round tables can now sit back, relax, and hopefully listen to a few short, maybe comedy anecdotes. We've got a few gentlemen standing on the top table today who have been sitting very patiently, but being much like to say, been sitting very nervous. So ladies and gentlemen, first of all, please give a huge warm welcome to Jay.
Good evening, everybody. It's my great honor and pleasure to be here and be invited by Lisa to give Father of the Bride. So I'm the honorary American dad, and it's a great pleasure to be here with Kat, the real mom, who has invited us into her home, where we've been very welcome, and my wife, Margie, and her 3 children, Max, Audrey, and Tess. And so Lisa came to us a few years ago as an au pair when we lived in California, and I'd say that was a couple of years ago, Lisa, except everybody can see Tess is over there. Wine glass in our hand, so the years have rolled by. When Lisa was with us for a year and just found her way into our hearts, she was Margie and my honorary daughter and big sister to the kids, and she was ready to leave after it was a year-long program, and it was over, and she was leaving, and I remember standing in the kitchen thinking, I'm never going to see this young woman again. How can that be? And then, we managed to keep in touch, and all these years later, here I am. And so it just goes to show. I'm not sure what, but yeah, it's so wonderful to finally meet the family. Pat, we've heard about for years and never actually met, and all the friends, and it's just lovely. And as many of you know, Lisa has been part of many families over the years, all over both sides of the Atlantic, and just found her way into many, many hearts. Even when we lived in California, there was a family down the street Lisa used to spend time with, and they thought they owned her. At one point, the dad of the family asked our daughter Audrey if she'd met Lisa. Audrey still hasn't gotten over that. She's still trying to. So, one of Lisa's many gifts is giving love and family. So we are just thrilled that she and Roly are together and starting a family. And I know that so many of you here share that. And I just know that there are so many children that Lisa has helped over the years who will carry the love that she's given them in their hearts, and make a real difference in their lives. And that's the kind of person Lisa is. When Lisa, even after we moved to Montana, Lisa would come visit us for long stretches, always in the winter, which is weird because it's miserable in the winter and beautiful in summer. Lisa always managed to show up in the winter. One year she didn't want to sit around, so she volunteered at a local school, an English lady going in to read to children, and the teacher told me, this might be, and they were many children from rough families, and the teacher told me this might be the only time these children ever get a sense that there's a world out there other than their own tough home. So it was a real gift for them, and that's the kind of things Lisa has always done. Anyone who knows Lisa knows her stories and her adventures. sort of like our son Max, when they're together, it's always one adventure after another. I remember many times they'd come home and Max would say, Lisa got us lost again. Driving somewhere in some immense California suburb, and Max would say, Lisa, you're lost again, aren't you? Lisa would say, no, I'm just looking for a really good shortcut. So, kind of like me, Lisa's never really lost. At least not that we're going to admit. So we always find exactly where we need to be, and so we're thrilled that we're here now. Among the things that we love about Lisa is that she's always learning, always interested in life, always interested in other people. Always ready for the next adventure. An English friend of mine told me that this speech is supposed to be about telling Roly how lucky he is to have. I think he knows that, but I wanted to wish you luck in the kitchen department. We've had some adventures in our kitchen. Lisa was there, and I guess she was amazed by the American marbles because she found a a box in our cupboard of a ready-mix cake, which is powder. So she poured it into a pan, set the oven to 400, and poured the pan in. She didn't read the fine print about adding eggs and milk, I guess. Silicon Valley was inventing cell phones and the internet, and you could make a cake for a miss. I think we had to throw away the pan. Then there was a time my boss was coming for dinner, and someone had the idea that at least we'd make a Yorkshire pudding. I don't know what happened with that, but I don't think we served it. Anyone who knows Lisa is not surprised when she tells you that she was flying across country from New York after a visit with her friends, and the plane had to land specially because her eardrums burst, and she was taken off the plane under the assumed name of Betsy Freiberg. Apparently her friends had been playing a joke on her and told the flight attendant her name was Betsy Freiberg and it was her birthday, so the whole plane was congratulating Betsy for her birthday. And then this medical emergency arose. She's taken off the plane and the paramedics are thinking she's Betsy Freiberg. Pretty awkward there, Betsy. So that's the kind of adventure Lisa has. So, we're just so happy to be here, and that Lisa managed to find a real Englishman in Manila, Germany. Lisa's travels around the world have never let her forget that she's English and how important that is to her. We were in Disneyland once with Lisa, and there was they have characters there who go around and pretend to be somebody. So it was an actor pretending to be John Smith, who was an English settler in Virginia, and we were eating dinner, and the actor came around and was pretending to be the part, and with a fake English accent, and Lisa looked at him and said, "You're not English." And he tried to speak character, "Yes, I am." And she said, "Well, where are you from?" I've never heard anyone speak like that. And so the Englishness came out. So we were happy Lisa, found a place in Germany that she seemed to be enjoying, and even happier when we started hearing about Rolly and his friends she had met and the good time she had and how much she liked him, and we were thinking to ourselves, that's right, Lisa, start with somebody you actually like. And then it only got better as we heard more about Rolly, and we were thrilled to learn about Charlie and their plans and everything that's coming. So I couldn't imagine a happier moment, and we're just so thrilled to be here, and just like to raise a toast to Mrs. Rowan Holcomb.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Jay. Ladies and gentlemen, now please give. Ladies and gentlemen, please now give a warm welcome to your groom, Roland.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you could all hear me in the back, because I've got a bit of a croaky voice today. I'd just like to say it's been a real honour to be able to speak for both of us today. As husband and wife. And it's lovely to see so many of our friends and family here. And it wouldn't be the same without you. And I really appreciate such a short notice, and that you all made such a nice effort to come up here all the way up to Newcastle. And I just I'm really really thrilled that you all did it, and it means a lot to us. One distinguished guest today is my 90-year-old grandmother. Sorry, Grandma, I didn't mean to reveal your age.
Just done.
I'd like to say a big thank you to all the guys who came over from Frankfurt. That's great. And I'd like to thank Martin in particular for looking after me last weekend in my study. It's a total blast. I'll be seeing stars all week, so mission accomplished. Yeah, I think Jay, that's a wonderful speech you've just done. And, I'd just like to say that Jay, Margie, Tess, Audrey, and Max, they've all come all the way over from Montana for this, and I think it shows, it's like a testament to Lisa's good nature that we've made the effort to come so far. Yeah, many thanks, Jay. I think it's a real gracious gesture to give Lisa away today.
Oh, great honor.
Right, well, Lisa and I'd like to thank everyone for their kind gifts. Help us on our way for our future family. And Charlie's is he kicking today?
Haven't sat down long enough to
Unfortunately, not everyone can make it today, and I'd like to mention Lisa's great friend Sally from Guernsey. She cannot be here, but she's kindly provided all the champagne for the toast today. So thank you very much. And, yeah, for all our absent friends, we know they're here with us in spirit, and they're not only in our thoughts today, but more importantly, they're with us in our hearts. So with them in mind, would you please all stand, raise your glasses and join me in a toast to absent friends and family. I'd really like to thank, from a personal point of view, Patricia and all her family for making me feel very welcome when I come up to Newcastle. It's, you put me really at ease, and I can't stress out how much it's helped me. And it's really special for my family, and I'm honoured to be a part of it now. And, I'd like to thank my new mother-in-law. With her kindness, today would not have been possible. I mean, Lisa would not be the person she is today without you. That's my point. So, Lisa and I would like to thank you for taking our breath with this gift to me. A lot of people have been very busy behind the scenes today, still building up for this day. And yeah, one thing, a special cake with the suitable decorations is greatly appreciated, Vicky. I'd like to receive a gift from Lisa and I. Would you like to come? Finally, I have to say that the rooms have been very spectacular and wonderful with all the lovely decorations. And I've never seen a wedding tree before. That's a lovely surprise. So I'd like to invite Wendy up to receive a small token of thankfulness from us.
Three for the point.
Right, so Mum and Dad, thank you very much indeed for what you've done throughout my life. It hasn't been plain sailing. You've been with me through thick and thin, mostly the thick parts. And really appreciate the kindness of the years and welcoming Lisa into your lives. I'd like to thank Jane and David for being a big support to them as well. Standing beside me, sort of, is my wingman and friend for many years. Hopefully we'll still remain friends after his speech. Scott, thanks for always being there, and to everybody else, I don't believe a word he said. And now on to my lovely wife, Lisa. I think Jay hit it pretty much on the head. I mean, we met in Frankfurt, and I never thought I'd meet an English lady in Frankfurt. Many years. I remember met the first time. I knew immediately she was a special person. I asked her out for a weekend. To our amazement, she actually showed up. And I knew we just would be together. I just knew we were going to be destined together. Lisa, I've always known I can live with you, but most importantly, I realised I couldn't live without you. You've made such a beautiful bride, and it's a wonderful past. I'm so happy that we have shared the rest of our lives together. Exciting times ahead, particularly we welcome Charlie into the world very soon. Finally, I'd like to thank Jessica for being such a beautiful bridesmaid. I'm sure when you grow up, some lucky man will be swept off his feet like Lisa swept me off mine. You know? I think we have a small gift here for Jessica. Do you want to So I like to. It's tradition that we toast the bridesmaid. So we want to toast Jessica to stand up to them. Jessica. Right, that concludes my speech, and I'd like to hand you over to my best friend Scott.
Ladies and gentlemen, okay, Roland, thank you very much indeed for those kind words, and I'd like to thank both of you on behalf of our bridesmaid, Jessica. She has done a wonderful job today and looks lovely, but only outshone by the beautiful Lisa on her special day. I must say, Lisa looks stunning, and a smile to melt any man's heart. Roland is indeed a very lucky man, and there will be a lot of men with broken hearts. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Scott, and I've known Roland for the best part of 20 years. We first met through a friend, mutual friend, who unfortunately could not be here today. and we had some great times growing up in our hometown of Marlow, discovering women, bars, Ladbrokes and exotic curries, in no particular order. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you too much, as a lot of it will incriminate me. So what can I tell you about Roland, and what qualities does he have to offer Lisa? He is, and always will be, a loyal and generous man who would never leave his friends in trouble. One particular cold winter's night comes to memory, Christmas Eve 1996. Roland came to my rescue. So having decided to tie the Christmas tree lights in the local curry house around the leg of the chair, which resulted in the whole window display coming crashing down, and a lifelong ban, Roland used his negotiation skills to get the ban lifted and help a hungry friend in need, for which I will always be indebted. I am sure Andrew will appreciate that story, being the first curry house that he, well, the person that you visited, were you the first customer?
Oh, yeah.
So Roland is a one-off, a true gentleman. There was a time, I must admit, I was a little worried that our friendship was on the rocks. Roland did not and would not come round to my house for many months. I later found out that a joke I had made that my mum fancied him. Had brought out his shy and sensitive side. After all, we were only 14. Roland is a fantastic cook and always used to model himself on Jamie Oliver. All the lads would often meet up at the weekends where we would feast on Roland's creations in front of the box, watching Clint Eastwood's spaghetti westerns, 007, or an adult movie. I never did tell me where you got that.
When Jamie comes not here.
Roland, you have been a true friend to me through the good times and the bad. If you're as good a friend to Lisa as you are to me, then she will be a very lucky lady. Nothing gives me greater pleasure than seeing you both in happiness, and feel so honoured to be standing next to you on such a wonderful occasion. All of us will treasure today as much as Roland and Lisa will do. I speak for everyone in wishing Roland and Lisa and Charlie a happy future together. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and join me in toasting bride and groom.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Scott, your best man. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa and Roland will now carry out the traditional ceremony of cutting the wedding cake. Now, if any of you have got cameras and want to take a picture of the special moment, you want to move forward down towards the cake now, please.